Hey nerds, venture back into the wasteland with Furiosa and Mad Max Saga, a thrilling prequel that expands the universe George Miller created in his 2015 Mad Max Fury Road. This film takes us on a journey through the eyes of young Furiosa, exploring the origins of the iconic warrior. I'll get into it, starting now. Welcome back to the Nerd Soul Show. I'm Nathan. Today we're diving deep into Furiosa Mad Max Saga, where we explore the beginnings of one of cinema's most fiercest characters over the last decade. So before we dive into that, the spoiler-free logline for this movie is, before she was a rebel leader in Fury Road, Furiosa was just a child snatched from the green place of many mothers. This film chronicles her rise from captive to warrior, set against the backdrop of the harsh and unforgiving wasteland. Witness the formation of alliances and rivalries that define the world of Mad Max. So of course this was directed by George Miller, visionary behind all the Mad Max movies, and also Happy Feet and Babe Pig in the City. This episode in this saga promises to deliver the same high-octane action and stunning visuals that fans expect, especially after Fury Road in 2015. This is co-written by Miller and Nico Lathos. Furiosa delves into the complexities of the titular character and the brutal world she inhabits. So the main cast is comprised of Anya Taylor-Joy, recognized from her standout performance in Queen's Gambit and The Witch. She takes on a younger version of the fierce warrior Furiosa, a role that demands emotional depth and intense physicality. Chris Hemsworth plays Dr. Dementus, a new addition to the Mad Max lore, known for his role, of course, in the MCU as Thor. He's actually pretty excellent in this movie. They're underusing him over in the MCU. Hemsworth portrays a warlord whose charm is as dangerous as his ambition. Alia Brown plays Furiosa as a child, delivering a performance that captures the raw emotion of a young girl in a cruel world. She's actually very good in this movie, sometimes rivaling Taylor-Joy's portrayal of the character. And finally, Tom Burke plays Praetorian Jack. He's known for his performances in The Souvenir and as Athos in the show The Musketeers. Burke portrays a pivotal character and love interest whose decisions shape part of the narrative. Getting into what I thought about the film, Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, which I'll just refer to as Furiosa from now on, and I'll try to distinguish them when I'm talking about the character in the movie. So the movie is a testament to George Miller's unparalleled abilities to create visually mesmerizing and emotionally gripping cinema. This prequel not only fills in the gaps left by Fury Road, but also expands the lore with meticulous attention to detail. We are treated to origins of several iconic characters and locations. Characters like the Organic Mechanic, the People Eater, the Bullet Farmer Rictus, and locations like Gastown, Bullet Farm, and of course the Green Place that Furiosa mentions in Fury Road. And these additions are both fascinating and integral to the narrative, with set pieces actually happening in many of those locations. The cinematography is, as you would expect if you're a fan of Fury Road, breathtaking, with each frame painting the stark and desolate beauty of the wasteland. The action sequences are, as expected again, pulse-pounding and innovative, with practical effects that harken back to the gritty realism that fans adore, and some of the set pieces are even better than those in Fury Road. Anya Taylor-Joy's portrayal of Furiosa adds depth to the character, showing us her transformation from hopeful child to hardened warrior. But Alia Brown, who plays Furiosa as a child for a third of this movie, also contributes quite a bit to showing that transition. Alia Brown's performance stands out, adding a poignant layer to Furiosa's backstory. However, this is not a flawless film. At 2.5 hours, the pacing sometimes falters, particularly in the middle chapters where the narrative dwells too long on certain plot points. This is actually broken up into chapters or actual chapters or actual epics with title cards and everything. While the backstory enriches the world, it occasionally slows down the momentum built by thrilling action scenes. That being said, it does give you more time to catch your breath than Fury Road, which I rewatched before I did this review, and that movie is somewhat exhausting with its go, go, go nature. I'd also say the use of CGI in this one, although generally well executed for most of the movie, has moments that feel less polished, which slightly distract from the immersive experience. It's a few shots out of hundreds, but but a few things that looked a little bit gummy that pulled me out once or twice. Chris Helmsworth plays Dr. Dementis, and he's a very charming and compelling villain. He doesn't quite reach the emotional wrenching notes of Nux from Fury Road, portrayed by Nicholas Hoult, though he delivers a robust and memorable performance. You just can't love him like you love Nux because he's truly despicable. So in conclusion, Fury Road, a Mad Max Saga, is a robust addition to the Mad Max franchise. It successfully builds on the world that George Miller has created, providing new insights and thrilling expansions on the lore. Despite its minor pacing and CGI issues, the film offers enough spectacle, depth, and storytelling to warrant multiple watches. In my final analysis, Furiosa earns a road trip or a solid 8. It's a film that's well worth the journey to the theater, offering a mix of breathtaking visuals, narrative that both new viewers and longtime fans can appreciate. If you're a fan of the Mad Max universe, this is an essential chapter that should not be missed. Let me know your thoughts on Furiosa. Did it live up to your expectations? Which aspects of the prequel stood out to you? Comment down below. And if you enjoyed this review, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite films like this. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. Bye.